Hi there everyone, it's the Siege Dad here with another video, and this time it's all about Year 9 Season 1 Operation Deadly Omen. I don't want to jump the gun here, but it looks like this could be one of the best updates that I've seen in my 5 years playing Rainbow Six Siege. Apart from the anti-cheat and mousetrap updates that everyone has been asking for, we are set for a complete meta change with attackers finally getting the upper hand after the last 4 defenders we received being so incredibly strong. Those being Azami, Solace, Fenrir and Tubarão. But before we get into that, please do consider subscribing to the YouTube channel as it makes me look way cooler than the other dads. Let's get straight into it. Yes, it's him. Deimos has made his appearance in Rainbow Six Siege. No longer just part of the lore of the story, he is set to become one of the most fun attackers to play. Deimos is the first true villain that we have seen being added to the operator lineup, and I love the idea. Personally, I can't wait to introduce him to the mute shotgun for what he did to poor Harry. Let's look at his loadout. Deimos has Nomad's AK with access to all one-time scopes. He does not have an optic with more magnification. He also has the M590A1 or SAS shotgun with a brand new secondary weapon called the 44 Vendetta. The Vendetta has Cade's pistol scope and is an extremely effective weapon, able to 2-tap most defenders with manageable recoil. Deimos also has access to frag grenades and can openers. His gadget is called the Death Mark, and is a small drone that reveals the position of a defender to Deimos exclusively. This is after the defender has been identified with a drone during the prep or action phase of the round, very similar to an alibi ping. The catch of using the Deathmark drone is that Deimos will only have access to his secondary weapon during the Deathmark hunt period, and the marked defender will also be able to see Deimos, be it with slightly less information. Deimos' Deathmark drone will recharge similar to Legion mines at the start of the round, meaning he does not spawn in with drones active and has a maximum of 3 charges available. Shield operators have been revamped with several changes. Tip of the spear, as they say. Firstly, you can no longer blind fire from behind the shield and have to ADS if you want to fire your gun. However, you can use utility like smoke grenades or breach charge detonators from behind cover, not needing to expose yourself to the enemy. The other momentous change is being able to use free look by using your primary fire button, mouse 1 on PC as an example. This is a great change, and now you can ping enemies around you and use utility from behind the cover of the shield. The other noteworthy change is that you can break through full health barricades in an instant. You cannot down a defender with a melee attack anymore, just knock them down like an RX dash. Once they hit the ground and recover, they can fire back at you, so be cautious you Monty and Blitz mains. Okay, so there are some crazy exciting changes on the way regarding attachments. Firstly, you cannot change the reticle inside the optic, not yet. Second, the 1.5 scope is not being removed. I know all of you read the leaks, but as one of my friends said, content will not be removed, and he was right. In fact, many defending operators have been given back their old ACOG scopes. I can't believe it, to be honest. Here is a list of all the operators that will have access to the 1.5 and ACOGs on defense. Castle on his UMP, Doc and Rook on both the P90 and the MP5, the Chunka on his 9x19 only, Frost on a 9mm C1, Maestro and Alibi on their TCS-12, Cade on his TCSG, Goyu on both his Vector and TCSG, Wamai on his MP5K, Melusi on her MP5, Aruni on her MK14 DMR, Thorn on her Uzi, Azami on her ACS-12, and Tubarão on his AR-15 DMR. Mozzie and Warden both lose their 1.5 times scopes. Thank God, because these two were a menace. Most of the attackers will have access to ACOG from the start of the new season, with a few exceptions here and there. Even Ash has the ACOG back on her R4C and G36C. Looks like Ubisoft have decided to add the potential for a lot more fun this season, and I'm all for it. The other thing we need to talk about is how attachments will affect operators. Firstly, having iron sights equipped will give you the fastest ADS speed, and as you increase the magnification, the ADS speed will be reduced, meaning a one-time scope will ADS faster than an ACOG. Grips will now have different attributes too. Vertical grip will reduce vertical recoil as it always has. Angled grip will reduce your reload time by 15%, and the brand new horizontal grip will increase your ADS movement speeds. Barrels will function as they always did, and lasers will now reduce your ADS by 15%. I'm looking forward to seeing the new weapon setups and trying them out for myself on the live build. A big nerf that the community has been asking for is the changes to Azami's Kiba barricades. The only way you can clear them is with explosives, and this puts strain on the attacking team's lineup. They also eat up a ton of utility, making attacking different sites even more difficult. You can now destroy barricades with bullets. As an example, it takes 36 bullets from Thermite's 5.56. 11 shots from a DMR, and 3 supernova shells to destroy the Kiba barricades from range. This is a great middle ground, as Azami is arguably the best and most game-changing operator that has ever been released. All throwable items will now have pre-visualization, meaning that you will be able to see the thrown item's trajectory. This will also work for drones. You can disable the preview in the options if you don't need the indicator. LMGs have been reworked to have less recoil and slower movement speed, making them more viable for teams that need heavy firepower and support. Rappelling has also been updated, giving attackers the ability to get on and off rappel much quicker and efficiently. We will have to see how it plays in-game if there's any additional benefits while fighting on rappel, holding a window as an example. The information about the anti-cheat and mousetrap are not shared with anyone, as to make it as difficult as possible for cheat developers to get inside information. What I can tell you is that Ubisoft is re-enabling stat bans by using AI learning. This, to my understanding, means that as the AI learns and gains experience, it will become more efficient at tracking these individuals that cheat in the game that we love. Simply put, the AI playlist has been updated with 5 new maps, 2 new AI defenders, and we have access to 6 new attackers on the Versus AI playlist. Ubisoft has assured me that the AI is better and smarter than ever, T1000s if you will. They will be more difficult to beat even while playing in a stack. The locker is the all-new inventory system designed for Siege. You can see all of your latest received cosmetics, change all of your operators' appearances, equip different gun skins, attachments, and charms really quickly. You can also favorite up to 800 items to select them quicker from the in-game menu when selecting an operator in a match. Well, if you've made it this far, thank you very much. I had limited time to record all of this footage, so if I missed some of the points that you would want discussed, I do apologize for that. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.